Hi, this is your Weather Guru's forecast for March 8, 2022 for the contiguous 48 United States here. Thank you for joining me once again on this update. Right now you're looking at the current surface map and radar. Indications are that we have high pressure in control for the majority of the country today as it's a lull as we get ready for a weekend storm that's going to bring some snow, chances for some snow shower for the Great Lakes to the Mid-Atlantic and to the Northeast as well. A quick burst of 1 to 3 inches of snow is possible. We'll get to that in just a sec. Right now, on our current radar and surface map, we're looking at showers extending in the southeast portion from east of Houston and Dallas-Fort Worth. They're moving into Texarkana, into northern Louisiana, from Hammond, Louisiana, over to Lafayette, into southern Arkansas, anywhere from Conway south to Little Rock, down through the mid-Mississippi Valley, from Greenville, Mississippi, on down through Tupelo and Jackson. Heavy rain showers there. And also extending east into eastern Alabama and northern Georgia. These showers will continue to make an impact as this trough continues to sink south and eastward. Some showers in Florida of the garden variety popcorn sea breeze showers extending from Orlando down through Tampa, Fort Myers, Naples, and the surrounding communities. And also on the East Coast from Ormond Beach, Daytona Beach, through Cape Canaveral, and down through the Sun Coast, Treasure Coast. Elsewhere, it is quiet in the Northeast. High pressures in the command from the Mid-Atlantic all the way through Maine. Things are looking good in the Great Lakes as well, albeit things have returned back to seasonable. Remember, yesterday we had high temperatures, records breaking up to 70 degrees in some spots in Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, Vermont. Temperatures reached 70 degrees and broke all-time records yesterday as we were in that warm sector. But that's long gone. The cold front has swept through, albeit a very windy cold front, and that is left. Out west, the Intermountain West is looking good. Denver to Phoenix to Albuquerque and Salt Lake. Some snow showers as possible from Salt Lake, Ogden, up through the Boise, Idaho area, and also in the Cascades and the passes, some of the passes, the Wasatch Pass, through the areas there. Some snow showers are possible, so be on the lookout for that. Things are looking great in California as well. So that's your local and national radar picture look for you as right now. We're going to time out the forecast model here starting from Tuesday today. I'm going to time out when, in the GFS model, I'm going to time out when the snow showers are going to be arriving in the East Coast here. And you can see here, courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com, the showers and the snow showers will be coming into the Ohio Valley and into the Tennessee Valley in the Northeast around Saturday. So this system is going to be a weekend system. So for the Great Lakes, you will get it Friday. Saturday in the morning, the initial push of snow will come in anywhere from Nashville, Tennessee, Huntsville, Alabama, up through Lexington, Louisville, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Erie, and the snow belt of Buffalo, New York, and Watertown. That snow will be pushing through as the front comes through, and then it wraps around, the low wraps around somewhere centered west of Boston and the Massachusetts Turnpike and the Connecticut River Valley. That low begins to deepen, and that's going to bring snow showers on the back end late Saturday night into Sunday. That's for places all the way back from Norfolk, Virginia, up through the D.C., Maryland area, up through Philadelphia, Trenton, New Jersey, Albany, New York. Rain is going to be happening in New York City. So this is going to be a rain mostly event on the I-95 corridor eastward. So if you're in Boston, it looks like it's going to initially start off as rain late Saturday night. And as we continue to progress, the system is going to rapidly move off the coast, of course. And Sunday, we're left with some residual snow showers from the Berkshires of Massachusetts down through the Connecticut River Valley. And some leftover snow showers will be possible in the Green and White Mountains of New Hampshire and Vermont. And, of course, Maine. And then, of course, the system exits quickly through Sunday, and that leaves in its wake, the first system exits, and that phase winter storm exits, and leaves in its wake a dominant high pressure, and the wind should relax as well. We don't see any more cold pushes coming in the next week or so. In the next week, we're looking at just clear skies. There is a low pressure that develops next Thursday, March 17th, that's going to develop off the eastern coast of North Carolina. That's going to throw back some showers anywhere from Savannah, Georgia through Charleston, South Carolina, but it's non-tropical in nature. It's a cold core low system off the coast of the Carolinas there, the Outer Banks. We don't see any pushes of any extreme cold air. We're in this ridging pattern, this ridge and trough pattern that we continue to see throughout wintertime, where we have these breaks, where we have a shot of cold air, but wintertime is fading. away, as we're only about 15 to 17 days away from the official start of spring. As you know, meteorological spring has already commenced as of the beginning of this month. So looking ahead here on the GFS model, next Friday the 18th, we see more showers, and there's a low pressure system comes in, there's a phase input comes in, and that brings us to next week, the 2 weeks from now, the 21st. We are seeing another shot of snow through the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes, but this looks to be a very light in nature. It's nothing heavy. You're talking maybe a couple of inches at best. Some of the higher elevations in the Tokyo Plateaus and the usual favorite snow belts may pick up an additional 3 to 6 inches, but no crazy blizzards or snowstorms this past winter. And this is characteristic of a La Nina year that we've been having. What was not characteristic is that we have more of these ridging and trough patterns, whereas normal winters we have a zonal flow, or we have a flow where we would get more of a type of blizzard scenario, at least one blizzard out of this thing for snow lovers. So, and then even further in toward the end of the month, there's still no chance in the last week of March. There is one more snow system that comes in that brings the majority of the snow is going to stay well north. The heavy snow is going to stay up into the extreme northeast, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, west of Boston. So if you're in that area, in the sweet spot, but even they're in a snow deficit at this time. And so we're trying to make up for totals all along the I-95 corridor. Out west, it remains hot, and there's this ridge that comes in and builds warmth through the last week of March as we head into that last push. And so there's a ridge that builds in to the west for that last week of March, and the Midwest, that's going to bring warmth and temperatures above average temperatures. But going back to this week, we're going to see continued showers here. As you can see, continued clear skies. There's no big snowstorms here in the making. The southeast will ironically stay wet and unsettled, so they'll be wet and unsettled through this weekend. It'll clear out, will warm up again through the 14th, starting up next weekend. Then another low pressure system comes out of the Gulf and brings heavy showers to Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Mobile, Jacksonville. And then, like I said, that coastal low that develops next Thursday on the 17th brings showers into Charleston, Savannah, and that area, in the Outer Banks, North Carolina, and the Norfolk, Virginia. And then we have another frontal system coming in toward the end of the month for the contiguous 48 United States. Now, out in the Pacific Northwest, once again, it's the continued pattern of fronts coming in. But the good news is the Pacific Northwest is that for you guys in Seattle, Portland, Salem, Oregon, all of that, and down to Mount Shasta, the atmospheric river pattern has shut off for now. So the Snoqualmie River passes and all that has a chance to calm down and unswell, as it has been a significant part. The rivers overflowing there. And as far as the weather news, prayers are still with those in Australia and from Brisbane and Queensland. They had over 30 millimeters of rain, excessive rainfall in the suburbs of Sydney as well, northern Sydney suburbs. So our prayers are with them in Australia, as well as our friends over in India as well. They've had significant flooding as well, the monsoonal season. So just a lot going on worldwide, weather-wise. And so this has been your Weather Guru update for today, March 8th, 2022. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to subscribe for the latest weather updates in your area and beyond. Thank you very much.